vu ce qu'il fallait faire. Non. Voilà. Ok. Putain, le con.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. I thought about resuming our previous conversation tonight. That is why I have summoned you. What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place? Ah, glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel. The goal of your rehabilitation is to thwart the fated ruin. Today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the... Involving yourself with others is an important That said, I am not advising the formation of soup. It must not be a frivolity, but a ring. In other words, they are bonds with those. The expansion of said ring will, in return.
Personas are the strength of heart. The stronger the bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't. You better rack that noggin of yours and get them on your side. We'll change that into power.
Indeed, you should be prepared.
I am that. It shall be with the birth.
Oh là là.
All right.
L'arcane. Ça je connais pas l'arcane, comme ça c'est fait. Oh ouais, je savais.
Well,
Okay.
you...
Now this conversation's over.
Tu vas emprisonner. Okay. Enfin, je peux capturer des monstres. Putain. Des personas.
How annoying. We've barely started high school and already... And why are they pitting us against the teacher team? Kamoshida's gonna crush us. We get to see his technique live and in person. Yeah, okay. You're gonna get your face smashed. Just look at how banged up the volleyball team is. What the hell goes on?
Okay, quiet down.
You still got it, Coach. Thanks. Let's go for one more. All right.
Still sticks out. Hasn't changed a bit.
Pretty boring.
Right?
Sorry. Hey, are you alright? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
Get that side. He'll pay soon enough.
Alright, let's resume the match.
That asshole's acting like a king over here, too. Get to know each other better, my ass. It's just a one-minute... Oh, and how he acted like he was worried about me. Now's our chance to go look for the guys we saw were slaves. Let's look for the faces we saw at the castle. All the members of... I'll be sure to find someone to spill about Kamoshida's physical abuse. Oh, you're coming with me, too? The first one that popped out was a guy from Class D. So let's start from... That's your class. Oh, but you're kind of in the same boat, huh?
I'll just add this.
What? Are you... Hey, that's the guy who was over at that castle.
You too, Sakamoto? What do you guys want? It's from practice. What does that have to do with anything?
Kamoshida did it to you, right? Look, I ain't gonna tell anyone you squealed. Just tell us about how Kamoshida's abusing you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not. You guys are talking complete nonsense.
Don't try and hide it. We all...
You know?
Well,
This is ridiculous. Please, leave me alone. You...
all right. That injury ain't normal. Crap. Guess that'd be... I'll check the practice building for people before... There's a third year on the... who's getting beat pretty... Anyways, I'll...
Oh yes, faut que je trouve la 3C. Quoi?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who cares?
I can't do it.
Can I talk to you for a sec? It'll be quick. Anyway, what's with you? Like how you were late the other day was a... There's that weird rumor about you, too.
What do you want with him?
Right back at you. You're not even in our class.
We just happened to get to know each other.
What are you planning on doing to Mr. Kamoshida?
Huh? I see. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
If you found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
Behind my back? What's that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't get it.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you. I'm warning you, just in case. That's all.
Why's she gotta be so aggressive all the time? We just went to the same middle school. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my end. Did anything like... Huh? Special coaching, huh? True. I always see the guy. Let's go talk to him before... Hey, got a second? Sakamoto? And you, too. Come on, we just want to chat. Kamoshida's been coaching you, huh? You sure it's not just physical abuse? Certainly not. What are you talking all polite for? Anyways, we saw him spike you today. Right in the face.
That was just because I'm not good at this.
Still, that doesn't explain all the... They're from practice. Is he forcing you to keep quiet? That's...
What's going on here?
I'm not feeling well today.
What? Maybe you're better off quitting then. You're never going to improve that crappy form unless you show up to practice.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
We'll go.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from the school for
Bastard.
Same goes for you. Just don't get in the way. All these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
That's your own goddamn...
This won't get it. Let's go, Mishima. Shujin Academy is a place where those with unworthy students like yourselves don't have any right to be here. Get with the pro...
Yes, sir. That asshole. He's gonna pay for this. There's no point. Huh? Proving that he's physically abusing us, everybody knows. Principal, our parents, they all know, and they all keep quiet. This has gotta be a joke! Don't be a pain. You don't understand. Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to... Damn it. I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys.
Shouldn't you be heading to volleyball? Uh-huh. That bruise above your eye. Is that...
Yeah. I'm
Merde.
okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right. Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job, I think.
I should get...
Shiho.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Today won't work. Sorry.
Hey, wasn't... Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida. Seriously? I heard people saw them in his car together.
You know, she seems pretty easy, huh?
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's...
What? Oh, I'm in the way, aren't I? Sorry. Oh no, it's totally my fault. I shouldn't have been spacing out like that. You don't look familiar. Could you be that transfer student from Class D? This might not be any of my business. I'm glad to hear that. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks. Sorry. I didn't mean to drag on like that. Anyway, I have to go to practice. I'll see you around.
Damn it. All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima was talking. Kamoshida had to have told him something. At this rate, looks like we'll have to go to him direct. I know. But seriously, no way I'm gonna give in like... Can you think of anything? Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without... You got any other... So you want to tell him about... Have any... What do we do? The king? You mean that other world's I didn't think of... Is there any meaning to...
I finally found you!
You say something?
Don't think you can get away with not paying me back for helping you.
That voice... Is that you, Morgana?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
The cats talk?
I am not a cat! This is just what happened when I came. It was a lot of trouble finding you two.
Wait, you came to our... Does that mean you've got a phone?
You don't need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
That aside, why can you...
How should I know?
You hearing this too? Then it really is Morgana.
You guys are having a rough time of this,
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two. You were pretty close just a moment.
God, that condescending attitude.
You were still doubting me?
God, quiet down!
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
Make sure you check every nook and cranny around.
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what...
Looks like it.
What the hell's going... Anyways, what you were talking about earlier...
You're quite the skeptic.
Hey, tell us more. Then again, this probably ain't the best. Here, stick it in your bag for now. It should be...
Hey! How dare you
Je suis mort.
Don't be so...
Enough of that. You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida.
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views... He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the... Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact...
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more... Precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
For real? He's gonna turn good? But it...
Erasing a palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart. However, even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain. Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You for real?
And since the palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we... Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
That's amazing! You are one incredible cat!
True. Except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable secret plan, after all. If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
Good. Oh, right. There's one more thing I should tell you. If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely. They may even die if they're not given proper care. So...
They might die?
will you listen to everything I have to say first?
Would their death be our fault?
Aren't you determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
Hey, what do you think? For real?
Sheesh. I come all this way and this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's not the point! If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida!
Isn't this your only option? I'll come back later. Make sure you've made your decision by then.
Man, we're getting all worked up for nothing. Damn it! I'll try and see if I can figure out another way. Come on, let's get out of here.
Aoyama Ichome. This is Aoyama Ichome. Train doors are now closing. Please stand back. Platform number 2, service to Asakusa is departing soon. Please watch your step.
That's all anyone talks about now.
Will you please give it a rest? Wait, what? That's not what you promised. This has nothing to do with Shiho. Shiho's... Wait, were you... Haven't you heard of privacy? No, I was... So... See... It's nothing at all. Nothing. Stop following! Why? What the heck? I don't have any... It was just an...
Thank you very much!
You've heard the rumors, haven't you? About Mr. Kamoshida. Everyone says we're getting it on. But that's so not true. That was him on the other line. I avoided giving him my number for the longest time. He told me to go to his place after this. You know what it means. If I turn him down, he said he'd take my friend off as a regular on the team. I've been telling myself this is all for Shiho's sake. I can't take it anymore. I've had enough of this. I hate him. But still, Shiho's my best friend. She's all I have left in that sorry excuse of a school. Tell me, what should I do? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. It's not your problem. What am I saying? You might... You're so weird. Usually everyone just ignores me. Are you really a bad person? I've heard people... Kinda had a feeling they were all just exaggerating. You seemed lonely. You're the same in that regard. Is there really no way for me to help? I wish he'd just change his mind. Like, forget about me and everything. As if something like that... I wasn't asking for a serious response. But I do feel a bit better now. I'm gonna head home. Don't tell anyone what I told you, okay? Well...
Suzui, are you leaving?
What is it?
Mr. Kamoshida, he's in the PE faculty.
What did he say?
I don't know. Well...
On.
You're late. Don't give me those lies. By the way, you haven't been hanging around any bad influences, have you? Huh. Well, they've got to be pretty strange. Just make sure you're careful who your friends are. Seriously, think about how I... Hey, in the future, try not to come back so damn...
So I assume all of you know about the separation of power. The National Diet is legislative, the Cabinet is executive, and the Supreme Court is... This division of power provides checks and balances.
Have you made up your mind? No matter how much thinking you do, there's...
Did I just...
Meow!
Could that rumored cat be somewhere nearby? Settle down! We're in the middle of an important lecture.
If you only knew I'm
Hey! Enough! This is a...
Wait.
Suzui?
Shiho?
For real? Come on, let's go.
Hey!
No way! Huh? Was she gonna commit suicide?
It's Suzui! Shio Suzui!
Huh? Suzui-san? Let's go look.
Calm down! Back to your seats!
No! She...
Hey, what's going on? There's no way. Come on, let's try. Hey, what the hell? Let me through. Class is still in.
Shiho.
What the hell's wrong?
We need someone to go with her. Are there any teachers? I'm not in charge of her class.
We should leave this to...
I'll go.
Please hurry.
Shiho.
I'm sorry.
Shiho. Huh? No!
Did you see that? Her leg was totally circled away. It's not good.
She just blew herself off.
Volleyball. Return to your class.
Paparazzi comes.
That guy. Hey, wasn't Mishima? We're gonna make him talk this.
C'est un enculé, le prof.
Teachers, return to your classrooms for the...
Why'd you run like that? I didn't run. She jumped and tried to kill herself! He's right. We ain't trying to get you busted. We won't say you talked... Suzu... She was... Wait, what?
I was called by him a number of times too. It wasn't just me or Suzui either. He'd nominate someone when he was in a bed.
So the physical punishment thing was...
And yesterday, he called Suzui out of the blue. Mr. Kamoshida seemed really irritated that day.
He didn't... That son of a bitch!
I bet Sakamoto's going to find Mr. Kamoshida's probably in the... Mr. Kamoshida... P fact... He went into the PE faculty office.
Huh?
You bastard! The hell did you do to that girl?
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with...
That is enough!
What you did.
What did you say?
You ordered me to call. I can only imagine what you did to her.
You're going on and on about things you have no... Basically, you're simply making these claims because you can't be a regular...
That's not what this is about!
Even if it is exactly as you imagine it to be. Hypothetically speaking, we just received a call from Suzui's in a coma, and her chances of recovery are slim. There's no chance of her getting...
No. You got...
This again? Does this mean we need to have yet another case?
You shut your mouth! Why are you... But still!
Oh, you're stopping him? There's no need to hold back. Why not attack me? Oh, you can't. Everyone present right now will be expelled.
What? You can't make a decision like that!
Who would seriously consider what scum like you said? You threatened me too, Mishima, so you're just as responsible.
Huh?
To think you didn't know why I kept someone as talentless as you. You act like you're a victim, but you leaked his criminal. It's all over the internet, correct?
Mishi. He told me to do it.
Now, you're done for. You're...
I can't believe... Huh? Oh, right.
Huh? You worthless kids are me. After all, you'll have...
We can't waste any... We gotta hurry up and...
We're not beating him up. Can I assume that you've made up your minds about...
I have.
Someone almost died because of him. I don't give a rat.
And you? Then it's settled.
But you've tried it before.
When did I ever...
What? Were you just pretending?
Is it true that you're getting
So you can...
You're going to deal with Kamoshida? You can't just sit back and do nothing after what happened.
This has nothing to do...
But it does!
I said don't get in our way!
That was hard.
We can't take her.
I hope she doesn't do any... Women can be much...
We just gotta hurry up and let's go already.
The moment we cross over, we'll treat...
Huh?
Those who covertly sneak in and stylishly steal...
So we just gotta say the school... How the hell's all this... We'll show that effing come.
Let's go.
They really are going. They're doing something on their phone? Huh?
All right.
What is... That voice... How should I... What's going on? Hey, where are...
I see. Perhaps she was dragged... If multiple people can enter with the person who uses it...
For real?
Wait, so this is...
Anyways, you gotta look...
No!
The shadows are going to find us if you make a scene.
No way! It's hot!
Monster?
You better explain what's going on!
Looks like we gotta force her. But how are we supposed to do that?
Just take her back to where we came in. That's how it worked last time, right?
Oh yeah! Can you lend me a hand? We can't deal with Kamoshida if we don't.
What are you...
We'll explain after everything.
Hey!
Whoa, so that's not important.
You guys... Ah!
We better be careful from...
You should have... Why do you...
Shut... Ah, jeez. Takami...
That girl's name is... Lady... The shadows have noticed us. You better brace your... We're counting on you.
Joker?
Don't refer to it in such a lame way. What kind of stupid phantom thing? And there's no telling what kind of... It's just a precaution. Because he's our... It's settled then. Next up is you, Ryuji. Thug.
Are you picking a fight with me? When it comes to me, honestly, I actually kind of...
Fine.
Oh, that sounds awesome! What do we do about... How about...
Well, if Joker thinks it's easier to call me that... Alright, we need to be...
All right, let's make a dash!